Hello. My name is Colton Hendricks, and this is my final project showcase. Uh, the goal for my project uh, here was to create a program that would solve the issue of my family never remembering who is on which chore and when they completed each chore. So the program would be given initial chores for each child and would rotate them monthly. So I'll show what that means later, but basically, each person has an assigned chore each month, and they have to do it every day. So this would be able to keep track of that easily. And I also wanted to add a statistics page to just see like what percentage uh, of the chore they've completed in that month so far and stuff like that. So my plan was to make a GUI module, database module, statistics module, and calendar module. I ended up actually not separating all these into separate modules. I kept the statistics and the calendar module within the GUI module, and only the database module was separate. Um, but yeah, I will actually show my pseudocode first. Um, for the first part, I said import all the stuff we need, figure out the day and month, define the main, which is run the GUI and database reset if it's the first of the month. Basically, I reset all of the database figures at the beginning of the month because you don't need them anymore, because that's when everything flips over to the next chore you're on. Um, make 5 buttons that open a calendar tracking a specific child's chore completion throughout the month. So the button will open like a new window that has checkboxes for each day of the month, and there's a button that you hit save, and it'll save it the next time you open it. Um, open calendar, I basically just click that. Save button, it saves it. Statistics, it opens a page with text boxes where it displays different statistics about what the child did that month for their chore. So like what percentage of their chore they've completed, how many times they completed it in the month, stuff like that. And then the if name is main, then you run it. Obviously, easy stuff. Here's my program. A bit collapsed right now, but here are all my imports. Uh, this right here figures out the day and month because I need that to figure out if I need to be resetting, and I also display it uh, in my thing. So I think I will run it and then I'll explain things as I go. So here's this. My name, Colton. The chore I'm on at the moment is household, where I basically just like go around and pick random stuff up if it needs to be picked up. Um, if you click my button, it opens up the days so far that I've completed. Move this. Um, day 1, day 2, day 3, missed day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, and then missed a couple days. I didn't actually do any of this, but I just put this in for now. And then if I wanted to like put it in, boom, today's the 12th, yeah, or it says right there. But I'll just hit save, and hit quit, and then if I open that again, it has the same value still in there. Because this is updating my chore completion database every time I hit a checkbox or delete a checkbox. It's set to a binary code, and it does that for every person. I can't. There. Yeah. So it does that for every person. If I hit here, hit a couple days. Here, not there yet. Couple days. Hit save. Quit. And now when I open up statistics, it'll show different things about each person. Like Audrey has done 0 chores this month. You open this, 0 are done. Hit this, save, quit, quit. statistics. It says she's done 2 chores this month. She has completed her chores 16% of the days so far this month. So if she's done 2 and we're 12 days in the month, 2 over 12, 16.67. And she's completed 6.45% of her total monthly chores. Basically, like there's 31 days in this month. She's completed 6.5% of those, or 6.45. And that works for all these. This is just the date. I'll show how some of this works. For the calendar, I just said calendar split the thing different frames. I connected to the database, and then I created 2 different like index lists for the checkboxes and the check variables for each like checkbox. And I for the days in range, or basically for the days in the month, I would cycle through and whatever the date, basically just all this basically just ends up being like it creates a checkbox for each day, and then if you change the value or the check state of the checkbox and you hit save, then it goes down to save button, and this here cycles through again basically every date possible, which is my key, every date possible for each of the different chore completion columns here, and it sets it equal to that within the actual thing. So if you change one and you hit save, then it'll actually save it to the chore completion. And I'm going to collapse this right here. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. This, there. And then for the statistics page, basically a similar process. You connect to the database, count all of the times that the chore has been completed for a specific person, and then divide that by like the date of today, which is the total days so far in the month, or the total days in the month, and then just print it into a text box. And then I just did that on all of them. Yeah, I didn't need to error trap, I noticed, much, because there weren't actually a lot of different user errors where people could enter in incorrect values or anything, because it was all checkboxes or just buttons. So the only time that I ever really felt the need to error trap was when opening files like this or trying to connect to databases. If it was named something else in your computer, if you downloaded this, then this would probably be named different. I also realized that DB is redundant, but it wouldn't let me change it. So that's how it is. And that is my program. Thanks for listening or watching.